All right, I got here a 2002 Lexus RX300. Customer complaint is the blower motor intermittently shuts off. It's just totally dead. I gotta boost it. Now, I think they replaced the blower motor, the resistor or whatever. It's an automatic AC system, so it has some sort of transistor. Let me just get it started. Alright, we'll let it charge up. Let me just shut my booster back off. Alright, so we're charging at 14.7. Alright, let's see how this thing works. So, temp is on auto. Let's lower it down to the coldest. It doesn't work at all. I thought they said it like works for 10 minutes and then stops. Okay, here we go. It just started. It's like not coming out of these vents. Yeah, well, it's definitely blowing, so check that out. A multi-CD player. That is so cool. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. Alright, I'm gonna do a scan. Blowing is either the mode door is messed up or it's like a stuffed filter. Yeah, we'll check that in a minute. But all we got is two codes: rear speed sensor, right hand circuit, and ABS control in the ABS, but nothing in the AC. So I gotta look at a diagram. All right, let's get a diagram for this. Automatic AC circuit. So let's just find the blower motor itself. See, right now it's not acting up. Alright, here's the blower motor control relay, which controls the blower motor right here with, you know, two wires. Then this gets a battery power from the heater relay. And then it has a ground, which is constant, I think. Yeah, a constant ground. And then it gets a signal wire from the combination meter ECU. Is that the cluster? Okay, that's weird. I would assume I've never seen that before. I guess I didn't work on so many of these older ones. Well, right now it's working, so I gotta wait for it not to work. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a scope on the signal wire, see if that drops out, and we'll have, I guess, a test light in the power and ground, and then I don't know, we'll see what we're missing. Let me just go check on this filter. Alright, so right here is the... No, this filter seems fine. Why is it blowing so... Oh, it's coming out of the back. Alright, it's all pouring out of the floor. Alright, so the mode door is broken, or something's wrong with the mode door. That's not what they want me to diagnose. They want me to diagnose the actual blower motor shutting off. See if we can find... Alright, so here's this wire. I'm just trying to find... Oh, this is the module. Okay. So I think they replaced this. Yep, so we got three wires here. We got a big power and a ground. Alright, this is the blower motor. Sorry, I pulled that out. We got here the little wire is the signal wire, which I'm just going to pierce, and I'm going to hook up a scope to. the other two's a power and a ground. So the power and ground, I can really just get it all right here because there's another connector up here. All right, I'm gonna ground the scope right here on the door jamb, and then, well, it's still working. All right, so I got nothing on here on the signal, which tells me I think it's just a ground signal. I think that the blower motor, whatever, the computer grounds that signal. All right, let me test that theory. So right now, let's shut the blower motor off. Off. No, it's still at 0. Hold on, am I on too high of a scale? Now let's turn it back on, auto. Oh, there we go. It was, so its pulse was modulated. So right there we got a 5-volt square wave. How do I lower the fan? Like that. Okay, good. So when it's on full, all right, so right here I got a square wave, and then as we go faster, there we go, it goes more to ground, you see? And then when we're on the fastest, it's grounded. Okay, fine. So now, how does it shut it off? Probably it shuts off the power side. When I push off, it must shut off power through the heater relay. So it's not a good test. I need a second channel on the power side, because if it shuts off, it could be the power shut off, and that's why I have no ground there. Now let me hook up another channel to the power. All right, instead of, you know, hooking up another channel, I'm just gonna, wait, it's off. Hold on, there we go, it's off, and it's stuck at 5 volts. I went to find the lead and I couldn't find it. So right now we're stuck at 5 volts and it should be grounding it. Let's lower the mode. Yeah, so we have no signal. Okay, now I'm gonna do something very scientific move. We're gonna bang on this. And it started working again. So it's pulse width because I want to leave on pulse width to see when it dies. But yeah, this cluster has an issue. That's the whole problem. It looks like the cluster comes out very easily, so we'll just pop it out. See, this is what we do for our customer. My truck has a bad cluster for the past year, and it beeps and it says the door is ajar. And instead of fixing that, I just took out my light so my battery doesn't die. But here I'm actually pulling out the cluster. It's amazing how laziness. I gotta pull this lower panel, so I gotta take the key out. Okay. All right, let's get this out of the way. Now I can turn the car back on. Oh, it's dead. Forgot about that. All right. Well, this thing definitely needs a battery, tell you that much. It's at 8 volts. It's been running for a while. Yeah, okay. Let me get a screwdriver. Oh wait, it's not working. Oh, but it takes a minute for it to work, right? Actually, auto. Lower that. So it should be working. So we're gonna do our scientific test again, and we're gonna bang it, and now it works. Well, now it stopped working. when I bang it, it starts working. Alright, this cluster is really bad. You see, as I move it, it's turning on and off. There's one more screw up there. I just want to see the connector behind, make sure it's not a bad connector. I've never seen an AC amplifier built in. See, as I touch it, it just turned on, it turned off. Now it's on. Now it's off, on. So maybe it's really just in the connector. As I wiggle the connectors, it goes on and off. Now it's off again. I don't think it's the connector. I think it's the solder joints inside. Let's see. Alright, so nothing looks wrong with the connectors themselves. Should we check these joints right here? Okay. So they're on the other side. Alright, there's no easy way to get to these because the joints are in here. Do they look cracked? So let me see what these things go for on eBay before I make myself crazy. Is this the same part number? Yeah, I'm not trying to take apart something and fix it if I can get it for 35. Unless, you know, this also has the same issue. I don't know if it's a common issue or not. I want to see the part number. That has a scratch. I can switch the covers that I don't care about. 83800 438. This is the exact same part number. Alright, I'm gonna order this right now. I wasn't dealing with this car anymore. I actually know the customer, so I was like, alright, fine, I'll look at it. I feel like it's been sitting for a while. But yeah, I don't have any. I'm not gonna try to take this apart. Not for something that I get for $35. But yeah, it's clearly the cluster. You see it as I move it, it's acting up. I'm gonna put it back in. Now I'm gonna put this back together. Now I just see they had a bunch of diagrams here. So this is from Diagnostics. It's usually the exact same diagrams. I just want to know why. He was telling me he was having a hard time finding the AC amplifier. But I mean, it just said it was. I wonder if by them it said AC amplifier instead of saying cluster like it said by me. I gotta boost it again. I'm just gonna put that back in because I'm gonna have to change the cluster. Alright, is the AC working now? Oh, that was the... I was trying to hear what that noise was. It was just the radio was making noise. Alright, auto. Let's go temp down. And we'll move that so I can see it. Alright, right now it's working. But when it stops working, you know, we'll bang it and it will start working again. That's it. Full on cluster. I'm gonna put it in and we should be done with this. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video of coming down here or if I'm just gonna give it to the shop and they'll do it. But if not, thanks for watching.